Hi guys, hope you're all doing well today. So far you've learned what programming is. Now you know that programming is not the act of eating oranges, it's actually giving orders to a computer. Like, who didn't know that? And second, you learned how to see out statements, like how to print things on the console and show them to the user of your console. You also learned how to use numbers and calculate things and also show them on the console. We introduced variables, and now you can use variables in your calculations. The only thing we didn't do yet is we haven't had the user enter any value into our console to use later on. We did not actually ask the user to enter like his age or his name or anything like that. That's what cin does, and cin is basically this right here. It's covered by this library, so you don't have to add any other libraries because this is in outstream IOStream, right? So it's covered, cin is covered, and all it is really is it allows you to ask the user to input something, okay? And this is the syntax for it. cin, you have to write that. That's a reserved word, just like cout. And then 2 arrows, but to the right this time, okay? To the right. You have to remember that. There's a big difference. Remember, cout was like this. Cout, and then 2 arrows to the left. Anyways, cin, and then you have to put your variable, okay? Like that. And then semicolon. And you can do multiple variables, right? Like this. Nope. Like I said, to the right always. Okay? So that's the syntax. Now, let's try an example. Okay? Let's say you wanted to ask the user to put in his age, and then you want to print out the age for him on the screen. Print it back on the screen. Okay, so you would declare a variable called age, and you would make it an integer. So you're telling the computer, okay, let there be a variable called age, and let it only store integers, right? You're not giving age a value, so you're not saying, oh, equals 34. No, you're not giving it a value, okay? You're just declaring it. You want the value to be entered by the user himself or herself, right? So what you're going to do is cin, or before cin we can, well, let's just do it without prompting. So cin age, and then you're going to be like cout age. So what's happened is that once you have that variable, you're going to wait. This statement waits for the user until he or she enters an age or a number, okay? And it takes that number and stores it in age right here because that's what you have in your cin statement. After this statement is done, which means after the computer has stored that value in age, so now age has the value of whatever the user had entered, okay? You are going to cout age. Okay, you're going to cout the value of age. You're going to cout what he entered. Okay, so let's try to debug it. Debug, yes. Let's see what happens. So right here, it's waiting for you to enter it. Enter anything. Okay, you enter 3, click enter, and you can see that it shows 3 right after it. Okay. Okay. Cool. One more thing. If you wanted to add a cout statement right before the cin, just to tell the user what to enter, like, okay, please enter your age, you can do that, right? And then you can say debug, and what'll happen will be it'll show please enter your age, and then the user would enter his age, because this is just an cout statement. It's just something that shows on the screen. You enter 34, and right there, 34. So that's the idea of storing something in it. You don't have to cout age. You can cout something else, like cout, age. Okay, cout age plus 10, right? And then, or you can make this age plus 10 store it in the variable sum or something, and then cout sum. You can do a lot of things. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so let's run that, and here you go. Please enter your age. Let's put 4, and the computer prints out 14 for us. So it adds 10 to it. So you can manipulate with that. All I need you to know is that cin would store whatever the value that the user puts in this little variable right here. And this can be done for integers, strings, like you can ask for a name, you can do anything. We're going to talk some more about it in my next tutorial. Tune in. Take care. Bye-bye.